What's going on, guys? My name is Alex, and today I'm going to show you how to create your own high converting sales funnel step by step and create your email listing to retarget potential customers. If this sounds interesting to you, leave a like and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. So it goes without saying, to be successful with affiliate marketing, it's important that you don't spam your links in random forum pages or discords or random websites. You want to design a sales funnel. A sales funnel is designed specifically to help warm up your potential customers to the product that you have to offer. Now, there's plenty of sales funnel websites. I'd highly suggest you do your own research, but what I would recommend is Builderall. Builderall is your all-in-one tool. It has your sales funnel builder, and it also has your auto email responder. Other softwares like ClickFunnels are a little bit more expensive, and they don't offer the all-in-one email responding tool as well. If you want to get started, you can click the first link in my description. You can get Builderall for $1 for 30 days, and Builderall is one of the most effective softwares to have. And last but not least, we're going to need a total of 3 more things before we get started. The first thing is we need a domain name. You can get one off of Namecheap or GoDaddy, and this basically personalizes your website to your branding. The second thing you're going to need to do is design a bridge page video. A bridge page video is going to help warm up your potential customer to the product or service that you are offering. The bridge page video only has to be about 2 to 3 minutes long, and if you have no idea what to say, in the description I'm going to have a Google Doc with a script that you can copy. And last but not least, the last thing you're going to need before we get started is a nice and welcoming picture of yourself. It's important to have yourself as the branding in the forefront of your website so people feel like they can trust you. Now, with all that being said, let's get straight into the tutorial. Alrighty, once you get signed up with Builderall, this is what the home page in the app store is basically going to look like. Remember, Builderall has a lot of apps to pick from, but for this, we're only going to need to focus on 2. So we're going to start off with going into the Mailing Boss right here. Mailing Boss basically is a best way to automate your business. If you're not sure or aware, email autoresponders are great to follow up with potential leads. Chances are when someone approaches your website for the first time, it's not a guarantee that they're going to make a purchase. So email autoresponder basically allows you to follow up with emails, just informing them with more helpful information to kind of persuade them to make a purchase of your product. So we're going to go here and hit enter. My internet's a little slow, so bear with me here. So once you're signed up, we're going to create a new email listing. So for the name, display name, it's all in the description are all going to be roughly the same. We're just going to type in something like affiliate business, and then you can just copy and paste that. It can be the display name there and the description. So affiliate business is going to show up for the name, the display name, and the description, and this is just creating a new subscriber list. Once you have that, you're going to click continue. And a trick I learned here for this next step here, everything should be the same, but you're going to actually use single opt-in. We're going to do single opt-in, change both of these to single opt-in. It's important that you do that. Now for tags, keep in mind that you can name your tag almost anything you want, but try to keep it relative to your mainstream of traffic. I personally use TikTok as my way of traffic. You can name this almost anything you want. And it says at the bottom here, please use only letters and numbers. The tags must be separated each by comma. You really could just do 1 here. And then there you go. Next, when you're done, just click next. Make sure everything right here looks good. Affiliate business, affiliate business, affiliate business, single opt-in, single opt-in. I'm gonna hit next here. So it's gonna ask you to enter the URL with a lead registration. You can honestly just use Google's URL. It's a little trick that I learned. Just use Google's URL here. You don't even need. You literally could just go here, Google, and use this right here. I don't know why exactly we need to do that, but just so you know, you can just literally use Google. And please justify the need for the single opt-in page. Right, so we're actually going to use the terminology here, transferred list. So you're going to use Google here, and then please justify the need for single opt-in, and this is just going to be your transferred list. So remember, when someone's going on your sales funnel and they put in your email, this is where the back office works and does its automated job. It's basically writing in the code to get an email listing from the person that puts in their email. So I'm just going to hit continue. I know it might sound a little complicated, but it's really simple. And then there we go. That is good to go. And there's one more step before we can actually start designing that, the sales funnel. So we're just going to want their first name and their email. So this basically, when the pop-up comes up, we want to make sure we have their email and their first name. So we're going to do that. Create first name and create email field. We're going to hit save changes here. And then one last step before we finish with this, we're just going to go to fields, and then we're just going to organize it so it's a little bit neat and nice. So right now it's saying email is going to show up first, then first name, just so things are chronological order. We're going to make it so that the first name shows up on top, and then the email shows secondly, and then save changes. All right, so we'll address more of the email sequence later, but now let's move on to the actual sales funnel. Alrighty, so now that that's all said and done, let's get into the actual website builder itself. So all you're gonna do is go to the home page right here, and these are all your apps. If you don't see the app on your home page, that is fine. You can just go right here and you'll see all the apps. The app we're going to be going into is the website builder. So we're just gonna click enter here. And as you're gonna see, the website builder is actually very simple to use. I'm gonna break down everything so you guys can get started right away. And I have some unpublished sites and published sites. All you're going to be doing is, chances are you're not going to see all this stuff. These are my testing sites here. What you're going to do is create new site, and then you're going to go to professional templates, hit choose on that one, and then you're going to see a list of templates that you can actually pick from. You can sit down, and this is the great thing about Builderall. If you really don't want to sit down and create your own template or your own website funnel builder, you literally can pick from tons of templates. But what I recommend is starting from scratch and going with blank template here, and this is what I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very simple. Don't feel like you need to use a template because the building process is not that hard. So we're just going to click select this, and we're going to click save. And then when we click save, we're going to actually go into the back office, and this is what the back office looks like. It's very simple to use, and let's get straight into it. I'm actually going to skip the tour because I know what I'm doing, and let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so before we start getting into any building, we have to keep in mind of the privacy and disclaimer policies. Terms of use and privacy policies need to be on every single affiliate website. As you can see here on mine, if we click terms of use, we're going to click on that, and it's going to just kind of give down some breakdowns of everything you need to know. The great thing about Builderall is that they actually have a template for you. All you have to do is add it in, and they're essential to every affiliate marketing business, and you need one as well. So to create that, all we have to do is actually click this button right here that says create a new page. So the first page we're actually going to add is the privacy policy one. So we're just going to click privacy policy here. Privacy policy is for the title as well, and for the description also privacy policy. So you just want to paste it into the name, title, and description. You can leave these other places blank unless you want to add tag references and integration keys. You can really just leave that all blank. And then this is where we just kind of add the template in. All we need to do is click page templates, and then that is going to load. Then we click this button that says select underneath that, and this is where we're going to actually pick the template. So you can literally just type in privacy policy here, click that one right there, and then last but not least, all you need to do is click this select right here and highlight the privacy policy. So just as a quick reminder, page templates, privacy policy, and then privacy policy one more time. Then you can just hit save, and then just like that, you have the first page added. Now let's add the terms of use page. So just like the privacy policy, all we need to do is click create new page, and this one's going to be for disclaimer. So disclaimer, and then very similar, we're just going to literally do the exact same thing. So disclaimer, disclaimer, and then you can leave these parts blank as well. The template does all the work for you. You're just gonna hit page and templates. And I know I'm going a little fast here, so you can always just slow down the video, pause, and select the moments that you need help with. So once again, disclaimer, disclaimer, and then last but not least, disclaimer. And then we can leave all this other stuff blank as well, and then just hit save. And just like that, you have two of the most important pages, web pages added into your website. We're going to actually integrate it, and I'm going to show you how to do that so it kind of pops up at the footer right here. And yeah, so let's get into the next part. All right, so like I said, we do need a footer at the end of our, or at the bottom of our website, so we don't have any like claims against us. It's important as an affiliate that you put these kind of important disclaimers. So what we're going to do is add our stock footer. So all you need to do is go on the left hand side here and click footers, and then we're going to do create new footer. And then the footer, we can just name it literally whatever you want. We can name it even stock footer, and then click save here. To hit save, now we have to edit that stock footer by clicking that edit footer button. And then once again, as a visual representation, this is what your stock footer should have at the bottom of your pages right here. So it's important to have this, and we'll go back into the Cheetah Builder, let that load. So right now the panel is actually just blank right now. We gotta personally add some stuff in here and just kind of copy and paste it in to make it seem nice. So what we need to do is go to add panels, add a blank panel. And there right now, this is the panel. If I hover my mouse from side to side, we'll see the outlining of that panel. And all you have to do to make changes to it is actually just click it, and then you can actually like drag down and stuff. So personally, I am an affiliate for Legendary Marketer and Builderall, so I can always just use the same exact disclaimer. Like this disclaimer text right here, I can reuse. If you are an affiliate for any of the two, you can actually use mine as well. But we're just gonna copy this one that I have right here. What we're going to do, actually, the text is a little bit too big, right? So what we're going to do to add text right now, all you would have to do is go to add right here, and then you can just go to panels, and you can scroll down, and you'll see, or actually I believe it's elements, sorry. So add a panel, and then once you add the panel, you're going to go to add again, and then elements, and then text. So we're just going to click the text. The text size I use is this one right here. This is pretty small. We're going to click on that, and then it should highlight it. Double click again to kind of highlight it and make changes. So we're just going to delete this, and then we're just going to paste in our link right here. So right now, obviously it's not the right proportion. So what we need to do, this outline is where you want to keep your text in. So what you want to do here is scroll down, and at the bottom, the bottom right here is how you can change it. So this bottom right circle right here is how you can change the size of that. So we kind of want to center it. Now, if you are in the same affiliate for the same programs I am, you can use this exact disclaimer. But for example, if you're completely new and have a different affiliate program, all you need to do is just change the name. So affiliate disclosure, I'm an affiliate, and then you just write who you're an affiliate for. That's all you have to do. It's really straightforward and pretty simple. So you can just literally go on my website. My website's called alextheaffiliate.online, and you can copy my exact disclaimer button there. So what we're going to do is just going to center this and make it look nice. To center it, all you have to do is highlight everything, and at the center right here is where you can center it. I'm going to click that. I actually don't think it highlighted yet, so if it does that, just make sure that you're actually clicking the right thing. I don't think I actually selected everything, so there we go. Now it's centered, and I'm just going to drag the panel down a little bit more, and then just center it just like that. And boom, bang, bang. So that's all you really need to do. This is, at the end of the day, a footer, so it doesn't have to be the prettiest and nicest thing. I would personally lessen the font a little bit more. Maybe put it to like 9. Oh, 9 is way too small, so put it to like 12. I'd personally have it to like 12. It's still legible and still readable, and it's just not too abrasive. And we're going to leave some room at the top here to put our terms of use and policy. So to add the terms of use and privacy policy, what we need to do is go to this right here. We're going to go to add elements. We're going to hit the return button right here because we're still in the text elements. We want to go into menu. So scroll down on the right hand side until you get to menu. And I suck at finding this. Okay, so here it is. We're just going to click menu. We're going to click the first menu. You have different options to select from. Just for the example, I'm going to use the first one, and we're just going to slide it and kind of center it. Now, if we click on it here, it's going to bring up general settings and the border and everything. So we can actually sit down and edit this down to our liking. But for the example of this, for the time of the video, I'm just going to leave it how it is. And you guys can actually mess with the colors, the general colors, the gradient colors, the border, and all that stuff. So just to make it, right now, as we can see, there's a bunch of submenus. We don't want all that. So what we're going to do is configure items. We're going to delete all this. We only need 2 tabs. So keep in mind, we're using terms of use and privacy policy. We do not need all this other stuff. So we're going to just rename it here. We're going to name it, oops, I'm going to click off there. So we're just going to rename this one privacy policy. Add a menu. We're not actually going to add a menu. We can just leave that there, and then rename this one, and then we're going to name this one terms of use or disclaimer, either one. I'm going with terms of use. Disclaimer and terms of use are roughly the same thing. And then there's 2 little link buttons here. For this one, we're gonna go to privacy policy, and this is we're gonna link that page that we made. So we're just gonna, you're gonna have these options. Just go to page, and then go to the privacy policy page that we made, and you have the option of opening it in the same tab or opening it in a new tab. I personally like leaving it on open on a new tab. Hit select, and then do the exact same thing for terms of use, or if you're titling it as disclaimer, either one is up to you. And then boom, and then save. And that right there should be our footer. Now all is left to do is to center it, and that does not look centered. There we go. You can center it, you can change the size of it, it's all up to you. But yeah, there you go, that's your stock footer. Alrighty, so when it's all organized and the way you like it, all you have to do now is go to the home button right here and then save and exit. And now we're going to add it to their home page and our other pages. And to simply do that, all we have to do is click these three little buttons on the home page to add it to the stock footer. Go there, go to settings, and all you have to do is scroll all the way down and go to footer settings and make sure you put the name of the stock footer. So stock footer on desktop, stock footer on mobile. And then when you're all set with that, you go save, and then it's going to show up at the bottom of your home page. Now let's get into creating the actual home page itself. Alrighty, so let's get into the editing part of the home page. Keep in mind, this is a good example of what a home page should look like. You should have something as the header that's very attention grabbing, a picture of yourself, a warm welcoming picture of yourself, and just some important things that the software or product that you're offering has. So let's go into the Cheetah editor and hit edit page. And right now it's going to show up and give us a box, I believe. So we're just going to make those quick changes right away, and it's going to look nice and neat. So right now this is the sample text they have in a different language. We're obviously going to get rid of that. Yes, delete. And we're just going to delete this box as well. We don't need this box that it comes up with. So right now it's going to have this right here. We're going to pull up the panel on the right hand side, and we're just going to add some text over here. We're going to click text. For your header, you're going to want to use something big and eye-catching. So for me, I have lived the laptop lifestyle. Now depending on what you're doing, you can literally write whatever you want here. So become well, what can we put here? We could literally just copy it. Live the laptop lifestyle. Oop, lifestyle. Right? I believe I have it like that. So you can literally put whatever you want as a header. You can use the same kind of format I'm using personally. I'm gonna make it a little less big here, and we're gonna do this. And we're still gonna want to make this a little bigger here. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm probably going to speed this next part up, and this is again the panel and the size of your page. So what you want to do is you want to drag this down, and you kind of want to replicate kind of what I have here, something a little bit about yourself and how this product or service changed your life or how it inspired you. And yeah, so we're going to get into the button building. I'm going to speed this next part up, and yeah. Alrighty, so let me kind of just break down this formula right here for a good home page or bridge page here. You want to have a good header, something to captivate the audience, and then you want to go into a little bit of your story, just something brief. It doesn't have to be a whole page worth of information, just something, as you can see here, how my own personal life story changed when I invested in this product. Now, let's say you don't own the product that you're an affiliate for. That is fine. You can talk about other people's experience and how that's changed their lives as well. And we can scroll down right here. We're going to see that I have my name in a quote underneath that. And this is something, once again, referring to that product. You can get someone else's quote and put their name on there as well. I recommend you do add a picture of yourself, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And we're also missing buttons, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And then give them the potential customer a sneak peek of what's inside. So if it's a course or something like that, you can kind of break down that real quick. And then if it's a product or something along those lines, once again, give them a sneak peek of how that can help them. So let's add a few things here before we can say it's all said and done. And by the way, this is all just through text right here. I just, drag the text through the elements. You go to add elements and then text, and then you can click on the text, change the font, change the size. You can change the colors, all up to you. I'm just keeping it pretty simple and bland just for the time of the video. So to add a button right here and pictures, what we're going to do is add and then elements. We're going to hit return right now, and then we're going to go scroll down, and we're going to go to button. I might have just scrolled past it. Just give me a second. It always takes me a little bit to see here because I'm always zooming past. All right, button. We click button. Now you have a lot of buttons to select from. Anyone is fine. They're all going to do the same. We're just going to, for the sake of the video, click this one right here, and we're just going to pop that on. So obviously this button is too small. We want to make sure it is a little bit bigger. We're just going to expand that. Again, I'm just using a random button here. You can use one that kind of fits your theme a little bit better and can sit down and design it to your liking. But let's just make that a little bigger. Boom, boom, boom. And center everything. Now, obviously, we need a good call to action right here. We want something to tell the customer, hey, click this button, or hey, check this out. And if we go and look at mine, we have the start now. So what we're going to do is just going to click on that, and whenever you click on an element, it's going to bring up another menu to change those settings. So right now, sizes are right, maximum width with tablet, we can ignore all that stuff. General colors is where you would change the color of that if you want to change that. Border is the same thing, but what we're going to focus on is the headline and sub headline. So the headline is actually going to be your call to action. I'm going to do start now, and then oops, did not mean to hit that, exclamation mark. And obviously that is too small, so right here is where you would just make it bigger and more abrasive. So it's important that your button has a call to action. Start now, get started today, take action today, something along those lines. And as an optional thing, you can always add a sub headline, so something that's going to go underneath it. So you might want to put it in parentheses, special, oops, then put special offer. And then once again, we can make that a little bigger. And then the cool thing about this is actually we normally want 1 to 2 buttons on your page. You don't want to put too much on, but you don't want to put too little. So we actually can just highlight that and click Control C to copy, and then we scroll down here and click Control V to paste, and it's actually going to give you the exact button. And we want 2 buttons, one at the top, one at the bottom here. So you're not going to see the second button unless you scroll down. So you're going to scroll down to see the what's inside information, and there's the button again. And once again, you can make this a little bit neater, a little bit nicer. I'm kind of just showing you the bare minimums. It's up to you to sit down, edit it, and to your liking, and design it to the way you want it. So sometimes you're going to have boxes that are going to block you from editing other buttons. So you can just move the box and then just click on it, and then there we go. And then you just put it back in. And now, last but not least, before we get to any more programming, we want to add a picture of ourselves, something nice, warm, and welcoming to engage with the customer, the potential customer. And we're going to go to add elements. We're going to hit the return button, and then we're going to scroll down to photo, image, actually. Click on that. We're going to, now you can pick the format of the photo. I'm just going to pick a horizontal photo. We're going to click that there. We're going to click this, and then to change it, we can actually just click it, and oops, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to add that one. So delete that, delete this one. So anyway, back to editing this. So we're just going to click on this right here and bring up the side panel. Once we click on that, it should bring up general settings. Let's click that. And if it doesn't, that's fine. So what we'll do is edit element, and then it's going to bring general settings. And this is where you would change the photo. You just hit change image and then pick a photo of your choice. I have some stock images of myself. You're going to hit save here. Now, once again, if it's up to you to make sure everything looks nice and neat. I'm just doing things kind of haphazardly, but you can do that. So at the bottom here, I want to bring the page down. So there's a little blue button right there that you can just scroll down to allow you to have more space and increase the size of the website. So this allows me to bring all this other stuff down. Okay. And boom, boom, boom. And we can change the photo. Just make it a little smaller. We could put it like even in the center right here. You could put it in the center, offside it, all up to you. As long as you have this kind of formula. So this is what, you know, a rough estimate might look like. You might want to have something right here because this side of the page looks a little boring. So, you know, you can add this here, this here, this here. And then maybe add something else here to this side. Maybe a little bit more about yourself, how quickly you quit your job with this program, or, you know, how this product has helped other people. You could put like a statistic here. That's all up to you. And actually, just so we can add that. So, and by the way, there's a lot of other small options that you can add here. But for now, since this part of the page looks a little blank, we're just going to add something here, add some text. Okay, and then since we're just going to use legendary as an example, we'll do get paired with an advisor today, right? Or maybe a statistic or something like that. Anything you want. Might make it a little bigger. Oh, that's making it smaller, so we'll make it a little bigger here, like 40. And then maybe change the color to make it look nice and neater. But something to, you know, fill out the page. Make sure your page is filled out with nice, helpful information. And then, yeah, so that's about it. Now we need to program this button and this button right here. So when people click on the button, you can actually capture their email and it will send them to the next page. So make sure you're always save what you're doing. And let's get into that second part. All right, so the next thing we need to do is design the pop-up email page. That is going to happen whenever we click the Start Now button. We want it to automatically have the email pop-up. And let me give you an example of what I mean. So if we go to my website here and click the Start Now, it's going to have this email pop-up. And this is where we capture emails and we are able to retarget potential customers with helpful information, right? So to do that, what we need to do is we're actually going to click home. Make sure you click Save and Exit. Always save your work. And we're going to actually have 2 tabs open, and I'm going to show you why you're going to need 2 tabs open in a second. So you should have 2 Cheetah funnel builders open to make this next step a little easier. So we're going to go to the top left, or we're going to actually go to the left hand side here and click pop-ups. We're going to click create new pop-up, and we can literally title this whatever you want, pop-up 1, and then click save. Now we're going to hit edit pop-up. Once we hit edit pop-up, it's going to bring up the editing software to allow us to actually add that in. So I think this is everything here. So what we're going to do, once this loads, give it a second to load here. We're going to hit add. We're going to hit panel. Okay, I think it's still loading. We're going to add blank panel. So that's the blank panel right here. And we're just going to bring it down a little bit, and we're going to actually delete. Actually, we're going to need this part, and as you can see here, we have this kind of text right here. So this is going to be where we write something in. So I have almost there. Fill in the form below, and you'll get the details. So the next page is going to be your bridge page. That's where you're going to have your video. So you can type something like, before you get started, okay. Before you get started, you can keep it simple. Fill out the information below. Right, so again, you can change the color, make this look nice and neat. We're just going to leave it like this for now. And then what we're going to do is we need to add this actual email form right here to go to our email autoresponder. So then we're going to go to elements, we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to look for email marketing form. Once again, you have different options to select from. We're going to go with this one right here. Whoops. Click. So it's gonna ask. All right, so the mailing boss form is gonna pull up here, and this is where you would select your option. So for you, you might have put affiliate business like me. So whatever your mailing boss form page was, you should only actually have one option here. So affiliate form, save, and this is gonna be what the form looks like. So obviously this does not look as nice. So what we're gonna do, once again, to change the size of something, you just use this small blue circle on the right hand side. We're then gonna just click. So the general settings are here. You can change it, horizontal form if you'd like, the size, the maximum width, and all this stuff. We actually don't need the placeholder. Some forms are gonna have a placeholder. You can check that off if you want. So I guess for this one, it doesn't have that. And yeah, so you can just sit down, mess around with the colors, mess around the borders if you would like. The headline you can change, so it says register now. Once again, you want a good call to action. I have get instant access, register now, get started today, yada yada yada. And yeah, so when they put their name here in their email, we'll capture that to the auto email responder. And before we get started, we're gonna have to connect this and set a link to the email autoresponder. So we'll get into that next part. Now, before I forget, we're going to actually leave this pop-up page open just like this. We're not going to save or do anything yet. Just leave it open in another tab and go back to another Cheetah funnel, the Cheetah website editor. And what we're going to do is actually go back to the home page and edit that. And we're going to do one of two things. First thing we need to do is actually change how the text looks on mobile. So right now on the website version, this is what we'll see. But if we go to tablet right here at the top left, we can actually change the view and see the perspective of the page. As we can see here, it's nothing like the actual desktop view. It's very out of place and everything. So we're actually going to have to change that. So if we go back to the desktop, we're going to click right here in this dead space, and as we see here, there's going to be settings that pull up. We're going to scroll down all the way till we get to move mobile elements, and this will change it for mobile and tablet. And now each of these icons represent something on the page. So as you can see here, button, that's the item selected. Button, again, that's probably the button down here. So image, that's the image of me. Text, if we hover over, we'll see that's the text. So what we want to do, we're actually going to go into the setting of the tablet mode so we can get an idea of what it looks like and how we can fix it and realign everything. So we're going to actually see here. So we don't want the special offer button and all this stuff to look like that. So once again, we're going to want the header to look very similar to how we have it on desktop version. So all you got to do to hover, all you got to do to see which one is highlighted is just to hover over it. So we're going to slide that all the way up to the top, kind of like that. And it doesn't update until you click. So if I click like this, if I click like that, it should update. Just give me a sec here. So we're gonna make sure this goes all the way up to the top. The next thing is we're gonna want this right here, this text right here. So we just have to find it. So it's this one right here. Gonna hover it up to the top, and then I probably would want my button to be here, and then image of me, and then text. So to kind of update it here, and then actually to update it, we click this move button. Totally forgot about that. And then hit move, and it should move it. There we go. So now when you kind of realign things just to update, you actually just click the move button. So live the laptop lifestyle, we're gonna have my text here, button, then a picture of me, then we have Alex. So right now the image right here, I want my quote to be underneath that, so not the button again. Like the buttons are too close to each other. So we probably move this over here. We're gonna switch that. So my name, but then the text, then the button, then the what's inside, then the formula. I honestly would have the button, this second button all the way at the bottom there. Hit move to refresh. So live the laptop lifestyle. We get a little text from me, button, my name, or the picture of me, my name, the quote, what's inside, my exact formula, get paired with an advisor. Okay, so that looks a lot better than how it did before. And I almost forgot to mention that. That's a very important part, because people do tend to click links on mobile edition, and you want to make sure everything looks nice, neat, and looks good. And also you can actually click and change the sizes of stuff. I believe if you just click on that. So once you click on that, you see maximum width on the tablet. You can actually just change the size, so it's not as big. So you can change that. It's just going to make it a little longer though. So I would make sure that your width and size is proportional with what your the phone version would look like. So the picture of me probably doesn't have to be that big either. So yeah, so that is basically how you would change the mobile edition, and it changes it for tablet and phone edition. So that's what it kind of would look like. Alrighty, now that you're all set with that, we're going to now edit and make the bridge page. Now keep in mind, before we get into that, we're still going to have this pop up in another tab by itself. We're not going to do any change anything with that. Leave it open. We still have to configure it, but before doing that, we have to create the bridge page. Now if you're new to affiliate marketing, the bridge page once again is a video of you talking for about 2 to 3 minutes, kind of warming up the customer to the product. The bridge page allows you to kind of talk briefly about yourself and how this product or service has changed you, your life, and your experiences. Once again, if you don't own an actual product, the bridge page, you still need the bridge page. You can talk about other people's experience and other people's results, and talk about maybe some statistics or anything like that, and how that product or service has maybe helped other people. It's important though that you do have a bridge page, because people need to get an idea of who you are, and bridge pages are a great way and a short and easy way to do that. So now that you have adjusted the mobile settings on your home page here, we're going to just go home, make sure you always save and exit, and we're just going to create a new page. We're actually almost done right here. Depending on how fast you're editing, you can actually create a whole sales funnel really quickly. So what we're going to do is create a new page, and this right here, we can title this bridge page. And once again, bridge page. Oops. Alrighty, so now that we have the bridge page up and running, we're just going to save that, and that is a new page. And now before we begin to edit page, we're going to actually add the footer, this exact same footer at the bottom of that page. Once again, it has to be on your disclosure. The disclosure has to be at the bottom of each page, so you don't get a lawsuit or anything like that filed against you. So we're going to click this. I'm going to go to settings, and we're going to just scroll all the way at the bottom. Remember, we already have the footer saved. So all we need to do is stock footer, scroll back up, make sure everything's selected, scroll back up, and hit save. And then once we have that, we're ready to edit the bridge page. Now, the bridge page is very similar to the home page. It's all about simplicity. Honestly, you don't need a lot. So if we actually go to mine here, we'll just throw a random email in there. We'll go to mine, and we do see a lot going on here with mine personally, but don't think you need a lot to have a successful bridge page. You just need key important details. So at the top right here, we're going to have, once again, another header that is going to help capture the potential customer's attention. We're going to add some script and text in here about yourself. And then this is very important, is the video. This is actually an old bridge page video of mine. I might even update that. And then we have some other testimonials here. If you can add other testimonials depending on your affiliate program, please do. But as we can see here at the bottom, I once again have the terms and services. So I'm going to actually kind of speed up this next part here. But we're going to go back down, readdress everything, and break down the kind of the setup of the bridge page. So yeah, let's get that going. Alrighty, so this is just a quick rough edit. Let's kind of just break down the anatomy of the bridge page here. So once again, we want to make sure our header is eye-catchy and something that could grab the potential customer's attention, something that is, you know, outstanding and nice. Then we're going to also put a quick description of the potential course or product that you're promoting. And it's good to have kind of bullet points. What I would recommend is that you go on Google and type in emoji checkmark or emoji finger to kind of add some characteristics to your bridge page, so it kind of brings a pop to it and brings it alive. As you can see here, for my quick description, I put little fingers pointing. You can use green check marks. It just adds something nice to design it well. Again, this is not the most attractive looking bridge page. I'm just putting out basic raw information just to teach you guys, but I would sit down, play around with the settings, play around with the fonts and colors, make sure you edit really well. Secondly, you're going to want to add a video. A video is very important, and that is where you will talk for about 2 to 3 minutes. If you have no idea what to say on your bridge page, don't worry. If you check the description of this YouTube video, you'll be able to see a template that you can kind of follow through, and you can get an idea for what you should say. To add a video to your bridge page, you go to add here and then elements, and then we're going to scroll down until we get to video, not media. Make sure it says video. Right here, you click that and you have some options to upload to. You can do YouTube. Just make sure you upload a video to YouTube and list it as unlisted. That way the video will still play on your bridge page, but no one will really see it. And then you could also do Venmo as well. Venmo is very similar to YouTube. You just upload a video, and then once you're ready, you can just click there. You can hit edit element, and then you just paste your link there, and boom, the video should show up right away. And to show you, go to YouTube real quick, and I'm using YouTube as an example. You literally could do YouTube or Venmo. So we'll just take this random video of mine, click copy the link here, go back into that and paste the link in. Oh, I just realized I'm using Venmo, so it's not going to show up. So we'll just go to Venmo. Go to Venmo. And I can log in here. I believe most of my videos have been from Venmo. Oops. I guess I don't have a login. So what we'll do is we'll delete this and just add a YouTube video. So we'll just open up the panel, add a YouTube video instead. And it's very similar. You just click on that, edit element, and paste my YouTube video, and instantly it should update there. So boom, just like that, and then people will go on that and click play, and then they'll watch your bridge page. So to kind of further break down the anatomy of your bridge page, kind of have a little script or blurb about yourself and how your life before this product or service was. And before, for me, I was working a lot at my part-time job in retail and yada yada yada, and since figuring out this, it changed my life. Talk more about the course itself. And once again, you want to have a button here, a button with a call to action, and this is actually where you'll paste your affiliate link. This is where your affiliate link goes. It's very important you put your affiliate link in this in this button here on the bridge page. So if we go here, my affiliate link would be in here, so we copy link address, and just to make sure it works, go like that, and boom boom boom, so it does work. So what you'll do to make sure your affiliate link is in this button, what you need to do, and this is very important, you need to click on this. We're gonna hit set link, and we're gonna paste your affiliate link right here. So when people click, you already got their email on the previous page, and now they're on the bridge page. This is the page right before the offer, right before the affiliate purchase, right before the product or service that you're offering them. This is the page right before they go there. So this button has your affiliate link, and this is how you get credit. This is how you reap the rewards. So you put your affiliate link, and you can choose to either open in a new tab or open in the same tab. I always recommend opening in the new tab, hit select, and that, when they click that, will bring them to the affiliate link, right? So once again, we click start now, and it brings them to the affiliate link. This is now the product that I promote, and boom. So now that that's all said and done, we can save this right here. And again, like I said, just sit down, spend some time, actually sit down and edit this and make it look well, kind of make things match and look nice. So remember that pop-up page that I mentioned before. Now what we'll do is we'll set the link here, and it's saying subscribing pending and subscribe and confirm. So what we're going to do is do no action. We're going to go to page, and now we can connect that to the bridge page. Hit select there, and then we're going to do, once again, subscribe action, select to bridge page. Now this last option here, unsubscribe, it doesn't matter, because if someone's unsubscribing from you, it doesn't matter if we send them to the bridge page or not. Hit save, and before we can kind of wrap all this up here, we want to make sure mobile edition looks good as well. So make sure your mobile edition is looking good on both pages. So we're going to click that mobile one, and honestly this doesn't look too bad. I can leave it, but depending on how you edit it, remember to change the mobile edition. So I'm not gonna spend too much time. You guys remember how to do that. And then once again, we're gonna go to the bridge page and check the mobile edition to make sure everything looks good. Let's go to here, mobile edition, and that's really it. The last step we're gonna be approaching here shortly will be the email auto response. So obviously this does not look good. So what we're gonna do is just take a minute here we're just gonna click the back right here in the dead space right behind it. Let's go back to return. So we're gonna click that, and then we're just gonna scroll down here and move mobile elements. So once again, we're gonna want to rearrange this to look nice. So right here, this text right here I probably want at top. Then I would probably want this next text from me, then the video, then the button, and what are these other texts right here? What's this text? This text is that. Oh, what's this? Okay, let's just move to refresh everything. So this is what it's looking like. Hit move. So boom, boom, boom. So this is what it looks like. This looks a lot better. Yeah. So then we save, and yeah, everything looks good. This looks good. Maybe I would rearrange this a little better, but as long as it looks nice. Once again, you want to change the proportions. Some things that look a little too big, you might want to change. So maximum with that, maybe you want to change, up to you. And that's basically it. So let's get into the next part. Alright, so when it comes to sales funnel, it's always important to test things, and what we want to do is also add that pop-up and test the website to make sure everything's good before we move on to the email listing. So we're going to go back into the Cheetah page, and we're going to add the pop-up. So right now, the Start Now button, these two Start Now buttons have to have the pop-up connected to it like we did before. So what we're going to do is click that Set Link, and we're going to set it to pop-up. So right here, hit pop-up, and you're going to hit pop-up 1. That pop-up, remember, is where we capture emails. So you're going to click pop-up and then pop-up 1, then select, and then we're going to go here. Once again, any button that you have that is going to lead to your bridge pages, you want to add it to the pop-up. And once again, you might it's going to show web, and then you're going to scroll down to pop-up, click pop-up, and select. Once those are selected, you're pretty much done here. So what we got to do is test everything, and I want you guys to follow along with me. Make sure everything is working the same way it is for me. So we're going to click these 3 buttons here and go to website. Now, right now, the domain is going to look something crazy like this. We're going to go over how to add your domain to your website so it looks neater and cleaner. But for now, we're just going to test. So this is going to be the website. This is what other people are going to see. Obviously, it's not clean right now. This was my test example, but this is what we'll do. If we click privacy and policy, boom, 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 it brings that up. Terms of service, terms of use, sorry, brings that up. So you always want to test before you make your page official. And this next part is very important. Will the pop-up come up? We hit start now, and it comes up perfect. So right now, if I type in Alex, and then we a random email, we hit register now, it should bring me to my bridge page. If you are using the same email, which I did, you just hit update, but it should bring you to your bridge page. Here, let me use a different email. So start now, just use random names, random emails, and then register now. Someone that's brand new to your website it will bring them to the bridge page, which it's doing right now. It's perfect. So everything should be smooth and congruent, just like that. Once again, the policy and privacy policy in terms of use should be at the bottom. And this next part is very important. This should have your affiliate link. And like I showed you in the previous part, your affiliate link should be connected. So if we click here, it should bring you to the affiliate link. It's going to, mine is just loading real slow, so we'll just exit that out. And that's it. And then your video should play here. And boom, bang, bang. That is exactly what you need to do. Make sure you follow those step-by-step instructions on how to design the sales funnel. Now, the last step is to design the email listing. This is how we're going to retarget potential customers, and let's get into that. Alrighty, so in the description down below, I'm going to give you guys 2 YouTube videos to watch, either how to connect your domain with Namecheap or with GoDaddy. I'm not going to spend time right now doing that, but I'm going to leave 2 videos where you can actually go and watch exactly how you can connect your custom domain to your website. Now, is a custom domain necessary? No, it is not, but it's highly recommended just to add a little bit more to your branding. Now, with that being said, let us get into the next part, which is the email marketing part. So before we go into that new page, what we want to do here is go to bridge page, your thank you or bridge page. You want to go there and get the link for that. So this is where we're gonna kind of grab the link for this. And now that we have that link, we're gonna go back to the virtual office where all the apps were and everything, and we're gonna go to Mailing Boss autoresponder. Once that loads, we're going to go right here to list at the top, hit list, and then we're going to see that we should have the affiliate business list. This list is very important. This is going to be your automatic email responder list. We're going to click this button here that says update, and once we hit update, we're going to see that we have 2 subscribers. Those were my 2 test emails that you saw me put in previously, but what we're going to focus on now is going into advanced, and this is where we're going to do a little bit of hardwiring, so to speak. So in the sub.not-found redirect, we're going to put the link to our thank you / bridge page, and then we're going to paste it in here as well. Make sure your name is there. Now, I would recommend that you sign up with you use your professional email, like an email that you are something that's professional, right? Your name or business name as your 2 emails there. So make sure those are highlighted so they can be sent from this email or replied to on this email. So just make sure the emails here are correct, save changes, and that's it. Now, once that is all set and ready to go, we're just going to add the emails itself, the workflow. And if you have no idea how to write emails, don't worry. In the description, you're going to see some email templates that you can actually copy. But let's get into that last part. All right, so the next thing we want to do is go to workflow and actually begin the new email sequence. We're going to actually just click workflow here. Once we hit workflow, we're going to go to workflows on this side. And we're going to click create new workflow. All right, so we're going to name it, we can name it affiliate workflow. And then we're just going to click list here and just drag it on through. And there we go. That's our list. Once we click the list, we're going to select affiliate business. We see once again the 2 subscribers. Click that. Then we can hit OK. We're going to click this green arrow right here, and we're just going to insert tag value. We'll just call it TikTok traffic, or just TikTok, and then hit OK. So that should be good to go. We'll put that up there and hit save. And then we're going to hit the green arrow again and do email sequence. You're just going to click create a new sequence. We'll just literally call it whatever you want, affiliate setup. And this is all very dependent on how many email listing you want. You can do 8, 9, 10. And basically this number is depending on how many emails you plan on setting out. So let's say we do like a 10-person setup, hit create, and then just like that, it's going to pop up there. We're going to hit OK on that. So basically all we have to do now is edit the email sequence here. To edit that, we just need to click this button right here, with the pencil. Click that. We're going to do email template. And this is where you put your emails in. So again, it's going to have the sample text here. Now in the description, like I mentioned, I'm going to give you guys some sample text that you can actually copy and paste and use as well. But depending on the product, you might want to create your own email sequence. So right here, this is an email sequence right here. This is like a template I use for another affiliate program, and I can just change some things like that. Put my name. I would put my name. Actually, I would have to whatchamacallit, I'd have to make a copy. That's what I was looking for. Just make a copy of it, because this format is not editable, so we would just make a copy. Then we can change our name, and this is what the email sequence would be like, right? I would type one up in Google Doc, and then make sure that if you do use any of the links or any of the templates that I use, make sure any hyperlinks have your affiliate link. Make sure and to change that, you just hit edit link, and you would take out the other link. Oops, I mean highlight everything. You take out this link and put your affiliate link in there. All right, not your bridge page, but your affiliate link. Affiliate links go in these hyperlinks here. Anything that has a hyperlink or says hyperlink to your affiliate link, anything like that, you would put your affiliate link. Now, I would copy everything here. Copy all this and make sure you put your name. Just make sure if you're using a template, you double check it. Write your affiliate link where it says to put your affiliate link, and make sure you put your name where it says put your name. I'd copy, go over to the mailing boss, and delete that and paste it in, and boom, that's really it. And this email will be sent, and then we're gonna need to put the header for the email. And to do that, we'd go save and next. Once we hit save and next, we can we could leave all this stuff. It's just making sure the email is being sent and from the right email, and then hit save and exit. And then boom, bang, bang, we're good. Now, some cool things about Builderall is you can actually test the spam score of your email. So if I hit click to check spam score, it's gonna run a test to make sure. And once it runs a test, so it says a 4.8, and that's probably because I didn't like fill out the thing with my name or anything like that. Make sure that you fill it out with your name and everything's good. But normally this email that I'm using is a spam score of like 3.5, which is really good. Anything less than a 5 is good. 3.5 is where you're aiming for. But for the example of this video, we're just gonna leave that, save and activate, and you're good to go. So right now we can see that this email response is automatically activated, and it's going to say what day it's going to send on. If you want to change how frequently or when that is sent, just click the clock here, and then you can pick what day. So auto responder time. So this is day 1 means, or if you put the value 1, that means 1 day after. If you put the value 0, it means instantly. After someone signs up, we'll instantly get this email. You do 10, it'd be 10 days after. And that is that. So you just sit down, go through all these, write emails, and once it's set up, it's automatic, it's activated, and you're good to go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you design your own high converting sales funnel. Alrighty, with that being said, this concludes this very long tutorial on how to create your own high converting sales funnel. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me at alextheaffiliateofficial@gmail.com. I'll be responding to any questions you guys have, or you can leave them in the comment section down below. In the description, you can also find the link to the 15-day business builder challenge. I highly recommend any new affiliates get started with that course. It taught me everything I knew that I know today, and it's very, very informative and can teach you exactly what you need to do to be successful with high ticket affiliate marketing. I hope this all helped, and with that being said, see you guys all next time.